Hey boys, this is your dad, and this is my daily quote for you. Finding. Seeking means to have a goal, but finding means to be free, to be receptive, to have no goal. Hermann Hesse. Now, this quote comes from a book called Siddhartha, and I read this book a few years ago, and it really changed my perspective on life and really how to approach problems. I have always been a seeker. I think you know that. I think that you know by now, because you're my sons, that I've always wanted to find life's answers and find the answers to life's problems. You know, I never really find the answers to life in a calm and peaceful way. I kind of find them in an anxious, nervous, restless kind of way, right? And sometimes I have been a founder, right, through all the sleepless nights, but really I've been a founder from analyzing things and really sometimes overanalyzing things. But in some moments of my life when I realized analyzing things wasn't helping me find the answer, the moment I decided to make peace with the situation is the moment that the solution kind of found me. Now, this book Siddhartha, the quote I gave you today, it's a little snippet of a bigger context. The book says, when someone seeks, then it easily happens that their eyes see only what they seek. What an amazing thought, right? Now, I gotta tell you, when I read this book, I found a part of myself in the main character, and I think a lot of us can find ourselves in the main character. This quote and book talk about a man who is permanently seeking, searching to find himself in his role in this world. And throughout his journey, he tries to understand the way things work and really the reason why things work. And we're not talking about things you can touch or see. We're talking about feelings, emotions, etc. And as he finds himself along this journey, he asks a common question that all of us ask is, what is my role in this world? And as he finds this role in this world, he has to encounter another thing where he has to find the ability to let go, become detached from things that hold his life in a certain situation, the ability to leave people, to leave a social status, to leave wealth, and even love, and the ability to start living a whole new unknown life in the hope of finding self-accomplishment. Well, that's quite the thought, right? Now, I know it's true that not everyone has to have a big role in this world, and at the end of the day, the proportion of that role changes depending on someone's perception. But I really think that we all need to dig deep and take an actual journey to get to the center of ourselves. And this book does that, it does that by helping us see life and see someone else's journey. The book lets us watch someone else go through the struggle of life and really helps us internalize what we want. I'm going off on a tangent. It's a good book. But honestly, this quote just puts in perspective a different way to think about life. But what a thought, right? That's the crazy thing. What a thought. What a thought to be able to detach yourself from a situation. The ability to see things from a greater view. And the ability to let life unfold in its own way. I have to say that this is definitely past my current life skill level, but I know, especially as I'm watching you boys grow, that I have to develop this skill as my life unfolds more. Right? I love you boys. Read this book, Siddhartha. Right? It'll help you give insight into this world of ours. I love you boys. Hope you're having a good day.